it's time to dish with Dee. That's me. It's time for another Cook with Dee. Hey Dee, what are you cooking? Baking, actually. I am making pumpkin oat bars. I found this in my recipe builder. I'm thinking it's from several years ago because I had weird stuff that I haven't looked at in years. So I changed a few things up and I thought I'd share it. I made them a few weeks ago and they were a hit here in the house, and everybody on Instagram and on when I showed pictures wanted the recipe. So let's take a look at Dish with Dee's old pumpkin bars that she found in her app. Some of the ingredients you will need is a small can of pumpkin. I am putting Devotion protein powder in it. In the recipe, I had the Weight Watchers vanilla smoothie was in there. So this is what I put instead because I don't have any of that around. But you could probably, if you have the smoothie, you could use it, or you could probably even try pudding, or you could probably even leave it out. Just put it in your recipe builder in case the points change. But I am using the Devotion Protein Angel Food powder, monk fruit sweetener, eggs, oats. I am mixing rolled oats and quick oats, vanilla extract, a banana, cinnamon, and pumpkin pie spice, and some unsweetened almond milk. Let's get started. Let's get started on these pumpkin bars, shall we? I have my overly ripe banana. Yeah. I find it's easier to peel from the bottom. Somebody told me that that's how the monkeys do it. So ever since then, I peel my banana from the bottom. It is really much easier, to be totally honest. Yep. And these will mash really easily. And like I said, if you don't use the devotional protein powder, you can use Quest. If you use Quest protein powder, you can go into like GNC and buy like a packet if you don't want to buy a whole jug of it. It isn't cheap, I will tell you that. We happen to like the devotional. My son, who works out, he likes it. I like it for snacks. It's very low in points, the devotional. It's pretty good tasting. I do not represent them at all. So I got mine from Mud Hustler. You ever watch Mud Hustler? He has a discount code for devotional. If I remember to link him, I will. But I don't remember to link anybody. All right, mashed. Now we're just going to just dump everything. I don't really have a method to how I put it in, but I'm just going to dump. I'm going to put you down so you can watch. All right, eggs. Now the recipe says 3 large. I only have medium, so we're going to do 2 large. I'm sorry. I'm doing 3 medium. It also calls, you could put in egg whites, egg substitute if you choose. That's good too. Got this. I like to mix my eggs all in the pool. Switch to the whiskey. Monk fruit. This doesn't call for baking powder, but I always put baking powder in everything that I make. I figure it can't hurt. Teaspoon of very good vanilla extract. I'd like to thank my girl Ellie, who sent me some. She went to Mexico and she brought back vanilla extract, and she was nice and kind enough to share some with me. Gotta love that. Salt. I put salt in everything, especially baked goods. Pumpkin pie spice, 1 teaspoon. I'm going to use the half because my teaspoon is dirty. Cinnamon. 1 teaspoon. All nice and blended. Cup of unsweetened almond milk. And the whole stinking can of pumpkin. Yes, I said pumpkin. Every drop of that pumpkin out. You have all your wet. Give it a nice little whisk till it's fully combined. Now granted, it isn't pumpkin season, but in my world it's always pumpkin season. Sorry about that. With my luck, I'll knock it over and we'll have pumpkin pie spice all over the floor. Devotion. God, this protein powder smells like a cake. It's called angel food cake. 2 scoops. Again, you could try it without it. You could try substituting it. This is the recipe how it was in my recipe builder. So, and I happen to have it because I like devotional protein powder. But if you don't like it, you could certainly try and leave it out. It's only 3 points for those 2 scoops, so it really doesn't add that much points. But I tell you, it adds a lot of protein and a lot of flavor to these bars because it's angel food cake. So yeah, and I love that as just as a smoothie with a little pineapple. I make pineapple upside down smoothies. And oats. I'm using a mixture of quick oats and rolled oats. Why, you ask? Because why not? No. I like the texture difference. So I'm going to do, this is the quick, I'm going to do 1.5 cups of each. 1, half. It's 3 cups total. So I'll do half quick and half rolled. But if you only have 1, then just use the 1. Or if you have rolled, just process some in the food processor. You will have quick for a little bit. There we go. But I like the combination of the 2. So yeah, look at this bowl. It's full of pumpkin goodness. I have my oven preheated to 350. I'm going to spray a 13x9 pan and I'm going to put this in there and we're going to bake this. And we have it all nice and incorporated. Like I said, these are nice and healthy, dense bars. They make an awesome snack because they are full of protein. Pretty much everything's all wet. I'm going to grab my pan and I'm going to be right back and we're going to show you how it looks like before we put them in the oven. We have our prepared sprayed 13x9 baking pan. We're just going to dump our bars. I sprayed it with plenty of nonstick spray. This is a nonstick pan, but I don't know about you, but I don't trust it. Because And since pumpkin, when pumpkin became 0 points, I mean, I loved it before, but I loved it even more than it was when it was 0 points. The original recipe had Truvia, but I since changed it to the monk fruit because that's what I use now. I think that's what lowered the points too, because it was a point or so higher, but when I put in the monk fruit, it lowered it. Now, there you have it. Do I have any? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, whole temp. I love whole temp. 1 teaspoon is 0 points. 2 teaspoons is 0 points. But I'm going to just put just a little. I love the texture it gives. Hemp is a seed. It's very high in protein. So I just put a little bit just on top. Oh, let me go grab some chocolate chips. It's a great idea. And these things sometimes it takes me a while. I'll be right back. Got my lilies. Just gonna sprinkle a little. So like every bar will get 1 or 2 chips because 13 is 0. So I'm not even putting them in the recipe builder because there's no reason to. Only dotting a few here and there. And one for the cook. I'm going to put these in the oven. They're going to bake. I will let you know when we come back how long they baked, and we will cut, and of course, we'll taste. That's the best part. Okay, I just pulled these out of the oven. They baked for 25 minutes at 350 degrees. I put a toothpick in and it came out clean. The recipe says you get 12 bars for 2 or 3 points. I have to look again. But I got 24 bars for 1 point. That's how it came up in the recipe builder. But I will have my recipe builder link there for you so you can look at the stats. I don't know if you want to get a chance to taste it because look how the chocolate is really melty and it might take a while for this to cool, and I do want to get this video uploaded. Plus I've already tasted it. I mean, you know, I've made these last week, so yeah, they smell insane and they are insane. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the baked pumpkin oat bars. They are 2 points when you get 12, and if you get 24, like a brownie, you can make it 1 point. Either way, it's a win-win in my book. Like I said, if you don't have the devotion, you could probably substitute a different powder, or you could leave it out. Would I put in something like a liquid protein mix? Not sure because you have the milk, so I don't really know if that would work. Or you could probably try and leave it out completely. I don't know. I've only ever made it this way. Well, I've only made it 3 times, but the 3 times I made it was this way. So they're really yummy in my book and very low in points and high in protein. So it's a win-win in my book. I didn't get to taste it because it was too hot and I do want to get this video uploaded, but I have had them all week, so I know they're good. So thank you. They are 2 smart points for 12 bars. If I make them into 24 because I think that's enough for a snack. So becoming 1 point. That would be on the blue, and on purple they would be possibly 0. I don't know. I'm on the blue plan and that's what's in my recipe builder. On green you'd have to add the eggs. Or you could use egg whites or the liquid egg substitute, then it would make it the same as it is on the blue. But I used real eggs, so it wouldn't be the same on green. But I am blue plan and that's what they are on the blue plan. So thank you for joining me on this quick little cook with D. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Let me know what you think of these bars. Leave it in the comment section. Love to know what you think. Have a great day, and you never know what dish D's going to dish up next. Stay tuned.